Hi, this is Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. This is another in the series of the heavy tank missions for the T28 HTC. Again, we're in the KV-220-2, the Tier 5 Soviet premium tank. We're on the Ruinberg map, which has got two major components, the city and the field, and where mission conditions is to destroy 3 enemy vehicles of 2 different types. So it doesn't really matter what 2 different types are, as long as one, say, medium and heavy, or light and TD, or anything like that. So no big deal, and as long as you make sure that the tanks are of different types that you shoot, and then for honours to survive the battle. So our initial strategy here is we do have KV-1 on the side, and traditionally the heavy tanks go to the centre of the city. Where I'm going, and the mediums sort of tend to go to the small township on the edge of the field area. Where I'm going to is the centre crossroads, which can be used to take shots into the middle and also back into the centre. Can be a little bit exposed, but there are some hold down positions that you can take, so that's our aim, is to get into a position where we can protect our lower hull. Now, as we've just moved into position there quickly, we've been spotted by the looks there, so we're just going to take up a position to put some damage into him. Potentially, as he's a bot, we can focus him down and claim him as the first tank, and that'll be a light tank. So if we have a light tank killed, then we want to make sure that the next tank we try and kill is not a light tank, basically some other type. So we're making reasonable progress on him. Got to improve our aim slightly, and got him down to 1 hit, but we've just taken some damage from an M4A1 and a Wolverine. Now the M4A1 on that team is a normal player, so we're just going to be very wary of that. We've lost our radio man, but that's not a big impact on the performance of the tank. However, we use our repair kit and do that. Now the Wolverine's been lit, so we hit him once and do some critical damage. Hit him again, and he goes dark, but we're just going to put in a blind shot there. I'm not sure whether that connected, but we'll take basically any damage we can get as well. Not that damage is a target for this particular mission. So as you can see, we're losing sight of the tanks in that middle area. That's because this tank, as a heavy tank, doesn't, and the KVs in particular, don't have very good view range. So we're really relying on other tanks spotting, and as a consequence, we're going to share experience with those tanks. But again, the aim of this mission is not to get experience or damage. It's simply to get kills. So that's what we need to focus on. So we managed to put a bit more damage in. Got our damage total up to about 750, which is good progress for the first few minutes of the game. We're just going to, again, protect our health and make sure that we can carry our health further into the game. So you can see now that the M4A1 is pushed into the middle further, followed by a Lux, which is also another standard player. We are concerned about that particular group, so we're going to keep pushing up into that area now, but while we're doing that, we'll just take some toll on the tanks. They're supporting them to make sure that we can try and isolate them if possible. So we do take a hit. HE doing some minor damage, which is unfortunate, but again, only really small amounts of damage. So the Lux is there, we just don't have a shot on him, but what we really want to do is push into the M4A1. The Lux actually gets taken out, which is interesting because they're both bot tanks on our side, right in that area, and it's really the M4A1 that we want to take damage from. And in fact, if I look further back, all of the tanks on this side are bot tanks from our team, so they'll do damage if they get clear shots, but you can't really rely on them to do a whole lot. So we can see the M4A1 has got 300 damage. That's at least 2 shots from us, maybe more. So we can see he's just taken another shot in, and he comes straight at us, does some HE damage, but also we ram him a little bit, and then we can finish him off with 1 shot. So we've got 2 tanks down now for our total, and we've got plenty of tanks in front of us. So again, trying to prioritize in terms of the damage. We're taking a little bit of damage ourselves, but they can't do a whole lot to us. But in fact, there goes our third kill, and that's got us our 3 different types. So we've got a medium, lights, and these tank destroyers. So now going to focus on the Wolverine, because he's capable of doing a fair bit of damage fairly quickly. We're down to 260 hit points, and the city's progressing well. They've done all the cleanup that they need there. So we'll just get rid of these tanks here. And that is the game. All tanks dead, and we'll progress to the end plates. So here's the mission completion, showing we completed the mission with honours, which gave us an extra 750 free XP, which is not to be sneezed at. We got steel wall and high caliber, which gave us an extra 2 bonds, second class honours, and managed to get 4774 free XP in total with a daily double, and 4 kills. We were top in damage with 1934, which showed that some of our blind shots did connect, and we got 1326 base EXP, which is a good result. And finally, 29 shots output, 22 connected with 19 penetrations, and by not using premium ammo, we made a good amount of profit with the daily missions that were completed as well. So thanks for watching, and please leave comments below.